Namaskaram to all. Organisms cannot survive for an indefinite period on Earth. All living organisms have the ability to produce more of its own kind by the process called reproduction. Reproduction is the unfolding of all life forms where new individuals are formed. It ensures continuity and survival of the species. Yes, students, today we are going to discuss about Unit 17, Reproduction in Plants and Animals. You may find great variations in period of reproduction in yeast, bacteria, rat, cow, elephant and humans. In sexual reproduction, offsprings are produced by the union of male and female gametes. The male and female gametes contain the genetic material or genes present on the chromosomes which transmit the characteristic traits to the next generation. There are three types of reproduction in plants, namely vegetative, asexual and sexual reproduction. In this unit, you will know more about the types and the process of asexual and sexual reproduction in plants, animals and human. Let's begin the class with the topic vegetative reproduction. In this type, new plantlets are formed from vegetative cells, buds or organs of plant. The vegetative part of plant, that is root, stem, leaf or bud, gets detached from the parent body and grows into an independent daughter plant. It has only mitotic division, no gametic fusion, and daughter plants are genetically similar to the parent plant. Vegetative reproduction may take place through leaves, stems, root, bulbils, fragmentation, fission, budding, regeneration, etc. So let us see one by one. Vegetative reproduction by leaves. In bryophyllum, small plants grow at the leaf notches. You can able to see in the picture. Stems in strawberry, aerial weak stems touch the ground and give off adventitious roots and buds. When the connections with the parent plant is broken, the offspring becomes independent. Now root. Tuberous roots can be used for vegetative propagation. Example, asparagus and sweet potato. Bulbils. In some plants, the flower bud modifies into globous bulb, which are called as bulbils. When these falls on the ground, they grow into new plants. Example, agave. Next, fragmentation. In filamentous algae, breaking of the filament into many fragments is called fragmentation. Each fragment having at least one cell may give rise to a new filament of the algae by cell division. Example, Spirogyra. Next, fission. In this type, the parent cell divides into two daughter cells and each cell develops into a new adult organism. Example, amoeba. Next, budding. Formation of a daughter individual from a small projection. The bud arising on the parent body is called budding. Example, yeast. Next, regeneration. The ability of the lost body parts of an individual organism to give rise to an whole new organism is called regeneration. It takes place by specialized mass of cells. Example, Hydra and Planaria. Asexual reproduction by spores. Production of an offspring by a single parent without the formation and fusion of gamete is called asexual reproduction. It involves only mitotic cell divisions and meiosis does not occur. Offspring produced by asexual reproduction are not only identical to parents but are also exact copies of their parent. Asexual reproduction occurs by spore formation. This is the most common method of asexual reproduction in bacteria and fungi. During spore formation, a structure called sporangium develops from a fungal hyphae. The nucleus divides several times within the sporangium, and each nucleus with small amounts of cytoplasm develops into a spore. The spores are liberated and they develop into new hyphae after reaching the ground or substratum.